What's up everybody, BigSweetC here with you. Got a special little video for you. Today I want to talk about a demo that was released during the Nintendo Direct online stream that was a few days ago, called Project Triangle Strategy. Now that is the working title in progress, so by the time the game actually does get released, there's a good chance it's probably nothing close to that. But right now you can find it if you happen to have a Nintendo Switch. You can find it on the Nintendo Online Store. It is a fantastic looking new tactical strategy RPG developed by the guys who created Octopath Traveler and kind of co-sponsored, published by Square Enix. It looks amazing. If you are familiar with the last Square Enix tactical strategy, Final Fantasy Tactics, way back in 1997. This has a very similar feel to just that. It looks phenomenal. If you are familiar with the Octopath Traveler guys, same idea of this kind of 2D world put into a 3D environment. You've got the 16-bit look, but this completely 3D world. Even so, to the point where it's not even like XCOM type of stuff where you hit a button and it changes your view to a fixed view. This one you have complete control of your 360 degree surroundings, which gives you a really good advantage of the battlefield. So very well done in terms of graphic design, and that alone probably kind of has me excited. But the game itself looks very revolutionary for the type of game it is. So the story in itself is pretty standard fare. You're in the middle of a plot that revolves around three warring factions and a bunch of political intrigue. You control a benevolent monarch by the name of Roland, caught up in the middle of betrayal with only a few friends on your side, helping you to clear his name and save the kingdom. Like I said in the story, pretty similar to everything that you have seen before, but the way it plays out seems very fresh. So, same basic tactical strategy board. You've got your little squares that everybody can move. In this one, though, they can move more horizontally, diagonally, which is kind of new. Most people can only move left, right, up, down type of thing, where in this one you can actually move kitty corner. So that's new, kind of helps you out in the places that your characters can move. But there's more to it than that. It's not just your standard fare, you take your turn, you attack the enemy, and whatever damage you do. If you happen to be crowded around somebody, you have a partner that's on the other side of that same person that you attack, he does a secondary attack automatically. Does not cost him a turn, he just does it because you attack. Also, along the same lines, if you happen to be behind somebody, it's not just a guaranteed hit. It's not just a hit, but if it is, it's a guaranteed critical hit. Very new to the franchise. Everything before was completely percentage based. You took a chance on your attack. Whatever the percentage of the attack were to go down, you would either hit or you would miss. In this one, you have that plus some. You get a guaranteed critical if you happen to be behind somebody. You get that extra hit in if you happen to have a teammate on the other side of said enemy. Even the movements have been upgraded a little bit. So if you have a knight who happens to be on horseback, instead of just going left and right, up and down, he can actually jump over people to get into a better position. And all in all, it just kind of really takes the tactical strategy to the next level. These really seemed like these are features that probably should have been put into a tactical strategy a long time ago, but just never did. So leave it to Square Enix to really kind of try and push the boundaries. Now, I can understand why some people would be kind of upset by it. part of the challenge of a tactical strategy is the fact that you can only move in certain ways, you can only move in certain distances, you can only attack in certain ways. But I think this kind of gives it a brand new kind of refresh to it, and a little update for people that are not familiar with tactical strategies, maybe not particularly keen on tactical strategies. I think this kind of gives you a reason to give it another go, and I think the art direction of it really kind of stands out, which will keep people entertained. Now, I will be the first to admit, the truth is with Octopath Traveler, it's a very long game, and the story is not revolutionary by any means, kind of standard thoroughfare, and because of the length of it, you can kind of feel like it drags at times. But I have a feeling that Square Enix kind of sees the potential in this team that did Octopath Traveler, and they'll kind of right the way. Square Enix has been on an absolute tear lately with their video games, and they deserve a lot of credit and a lot of space to kind of help others. Not only that, but expand their horizons a little bit. And if they really needed to go to a third party to create a new tactical strategy game, because they haven't done one since 1997, I'm all for it. Because if this turns out to be half as good as Final Fantasy Tactics, this is going to be one of the best games released the year that it is released. Having said that, the window is 2022, so you got a little bit of time to play this demo. I think that's kind of the point. Square Enix has announced several times that they kind of want you to play the game through a couple of times at the very least. Most specifically because I almost forgot to mention probably the newest part of the tactical strategy, the judgment system. So not only do you have these very strategically laid out battle plans to help you proceed, but you also have these moments where what you decide to respond to somebody, what you decide to do in a certain case, has a judgment factor on the rest of the game. If you happen to be more peaceful, you'll get certain characters will join your party. If you happen to be more aggressive, certain characters will join your party. Other characters will not join your party because they don't like the way that you make your decisions. So the actual decisions of everything affect the game as well, offering just multitudes of playthroughs. So I think they kind of wanted everybody to get in early so they could play it through several times, just to kind of help them work out all the bugs and kinks that might come with it. So with all of that having said, I'm actually pretty excited for this one. I know we've got a long time to wait, so I'll probably, it'll be one of those ones that probably get put on the back burner and I don't hear about for a little while. But it does have me super excited for the future of Nintendo. The whole Nintendo Direct live stream has me excited. The fact that we're getting a Skyward Sword remaster on the Nintendo Switch is really awesome in my opinion, because I think that was one that kind of people slept on. It really went hand in hand with the Wii, just because you had the old hand motion controller. But I think it was also a very good game overall. The story was great. It was kind of a reinvention of the story in itself, and I don't remember it being thought of nearly as much as, say, A Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time. So I'm excited about that as well. But that's going to do it for this one. I know it's kind of short. I just kind of wanted to bring this to your attention because I do think this is a great demo if you are looking for something new to play and you happen to have a Nintendo Switch, because I do think Nintendo is going to make their mark in the new generation, whether it be through the Switch Pro, Switch 2.0, whatever they want to call it, or just the library of games that they're coming out with in the not too distant future. I think there's a lot to be excited for if you're a Nintendo fan, and I think the Nintendo Direct and this game, specifically the Project Triangle strategy, along with the HD remaster of Skyward Sword, I think really kind of highlights the fact that Nintendo is going to be around for a little while, even though everybody kind of seems to think of it as like the the little child in the terms of the console wars. But let me know what you think, because I am generally curious as to how you guys feel about the Nintendo going forward, tactical strategies involved, Square Enix as a company. Let me know if you've played it, your thoughts on it. Let me know if you plan on playing it. Let me know if you think that this is going to be a big waste of time, because Octopath Traveler was one of the worst games you ever played. Either way, that's going to do it for this one. Please do me that favor. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell so you know when I do go live or drop a new video. And keep on keeping on. That's going to do it for this one. BigSweetC, that's me. Wishing YouTube, that's you. Wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it might be. As long as you're watching, I'm wishing you a wonderful watching time. Sweetness, signing off. Peace.
You were over.